So the Dundee caretaker manager Simon Stainrod has stamped his authority on the Dundee lineup. There's no place for him, of course. He's ineligible, so Stuart Forsyth comes in. And the strikers will be Eddie Gallagher and Billy Dodds. So Falkirk have to do without their skipper John Hughes. He's still suspended, so Neil Duffy will play in the back four. Eddie May comes back into the midfield, and Sam McGivern is in the starting lineup in attack alongside Kevin McAllister and Scott Sloan. For the referee this evening, David Syme from Ireland, last season's cup final referee. So Dundee start the match in front of a very enthusiastic Dens Park crowd. A golden opportunity here for these sides to qualify for a quarter-final tie at Tynecastle. Remember, a match you can see on Sports Scene Live on Sunday the 8th of March. Jim Leighton sending the first kick out downfield. Crawford Bapty meets it for Falkirk. Here's Gordon Chisholm. Long one for Gallagher to chase. Neil Oliver gets there first, wearing number 2, but playing in central defence at the start of the match beside Crawford Bapty. There's Simon Stainrod, the Dundee caretaker manager, looking very grim on the touchline. He has reorganised the Dundee side in the sense that he has changed the defensive system. But they're not defending right now. That's McCall trying to go forward. Crawford Bapty turns it back to Ian Westwater. Head flick on there from McGivern. There's McAllister operating through the middle early on. Testing Stuart Forsyth. Help wide in the right there from Eddie May. Sloan trying to control that. Alec Taylor wearing number 8 in the midfield with the main playmaker for Falkirk. That's Tommy McQueen, matched all the way back though by Eddie Gallagher. Good defending there by Gallagher. Quite prepared to come back and help when his team was under pressure. That came off McGivern's head. It'll be a throw to Dundee. So this formation for Dundee defensively has Gordon Chisholm sweeping with Willie Jimison and Stuart Forsyth marking the twin strikers for Falkirk, who are Kevin McAllister and Scott Sloan. Here's Billy Dodds. Chase made there by Dinny. He's done enough to earn a corner kick. Good running that by the former Partick Thistle defender, playing against his hand rather at left back, a natural right-sided player. So Stuart Beattie goes across to take this corner kick for Dundee. Forsyth on the near post, Jimison and Chisholm coming from the back, but this is a variation. Headed away by McGivern, back in defence. And Chisholm turns the ball out by himself, so it's a throw to Falkirk. So Gordon Chisholm goes back to his sweeper role, the Dundee captain. Free roll behind the two markers. That allows John McQuillan and Alan Dinny, the fullbacks as far as numbering is concerned, to push into midfield. It's played forward by Jimison. Neil Duffy, wearing 6, playing at right back for Falkirk. There's McAllister. Duffy has been sprinting forward to support this attack. Here's Eddie May. Paul Smith has gone outside him. He's a decoy. McAllister trying to turn. Sloan playing it back. There's Duffy. Paul Smith turning it back. There's Oliver. Pass there goes astray, allowing Dinny to clear. There's Beattie. Over the path of McQuillan it goes. He's matched all the way back by McGivern. Here's McMartin. McCall. McMartin again. Good play by McMartin, making for the byline. And Westwater makes an excellent catch. Catches Eddie Gallagher as well. Fine play by young Grant McMartin, bursting clear from midfield. Well, the exuberance of youth clear here as he makes for the byline, sends over a very dangerous cross. And Westwater kept very calm indeed under pressure from Gallagher. McAllister playing it across from McQueen. He's won a cup winners medal already for Aberdeen. Interception was by Beattie. That's McCall looking for Gallagher. McCall available again inside. The run on the far side made by Dinny. Good support from McMartin. Dundee keeping possession well as they probe for the opening. Here's Beattie. Dodge to McCall. That's from McQuillan. It was well tackled by McGivern. Well, that's an aspect of Sam McGivern's play which is not so well renowned as his finishing ability. McQuillan to McCall. That's a great turn by McCall. Away from McGivern. McQuillan goes on the outside. McQueen, though, is quick enough. Read that well, the Falkirk fullback. McQuillan wins it back. Blocked there by Bapty. Appeals for handball. Referee Simon was ideally positioned to assess that, so nothing amiss. A hopeful shout really from the Dundee supporters. The ball was thundered in there. Well, it perhaps caught him near the wrist. So a hold up because there's a Falkirk player on the ground. It is Tommy McQueen, who's failed to recover. Remember, he suffered a leg break earlier this season, so a little bit of anxiety here he felt in the Falkirk camp. Well, McQueen being helped off. Simon Stainrod looking on as Falkirk continue for the moment with 10 men. And the replacement is young Forbes Johnston. It's a big occasion this for the young player, a law student. He on to reorganise the defence. Ball's corner helped on well by Forsyth. Thumped away by Taylor. Dinny, the only player back at the moment for Dundee. Well, Dundee will try to cash in any uncertainty in the Falkirk ranks while they reorganise to cope with the absence of Tommy McQueen. It's a very tough challenge there, giving the free kick to Dundee. Ian McCall will take this free kick. Big men at the far side in the box, Chisholm and Jimison. Towards Jimison, here's Billy Dodds. Well, I saw the opportunity to have a strike first time for that. Looking to add to the 13 goals he's scored so far this season. The big men caused the confusion. Willie Jimison getting up well there with Crawford Bapty, and the first time effort goes over the bar. Jim Jeffries not entirely happy, I fancy, at this stage with the way the game is going. Can take consolation though from the fact that there's been no scoring. There's still time to sort things out. You want to see Alec Taylor involved much more, I'm sure. He's been fouled. It's a free kick to Falkirk. Well, the main creative player in the middle of the field for Falkirk is Alec Taylor, the number 8, and he hasn't had too many chances yet to stamp his authority on the proceedings. Here's Johnston with the free kick. It's on by McGivern. This is McCall. Patient play, finding Beattie. That's for Dodds. He's onside this time. And beyond Johnston. Good play this by Dodds. And Eddie Gallagher gives him a lot of stick there inside the 6-yard box. Dodds tried to find the net from a narrow angle, and Gallagher have been racing onto the near post. The striker is upset about this. There was Dodds getting the better of Johnston for pace. You'll see Gallagher there coming in on the 6-yard line. And for Falkirk to Duffy. Now McAllister. Couldn't find a way past Stuart Forsyth. There's May again for Falkirk. Through the gap it goes for Smith. Firmly tackled by McMartin. He's having a good match, the youngster in midfield. Signed from Dunny Pace Juniors, 21 years old. There's a variation there though, the long one looking for Duffy. There's Bapty again. Headed by Bapty, it's saved by Leighton. It's a brilliant reflex save from Jim Leighton. From a magnificent header this is. Bapty coming in, he met this flush with the forehead It took a top-class save to keep that out. Oh, frustration there for Calvert Baptiste, who was beating the turf there after that save was made. There's Billy Dodds. Baptiste intercepts. Now McCall. McCall sending it along, looking for Gallagher. That's good control. McCall supporting. Martin, it's someone to his left, not obviously available, that's why the youngster keeps going. Dodds, back it goes to McMartin, and a wonderful Dundee move ends up out of luck. Grant McMartin was the architect, and then almost the finisher. What a great ball it was from Dodds. McMartin continued the run, it was deflected there beyond Westwood up to the crossbar. Well, fireworks at each end. There's Ian McCall with a corner. One inside the area there by Neil Oliver. Break on there for Falkirk. They couldn't get the pass through to McAllister. Goes wide for Billy Dodds. What tremendous action that was. Baptiste denied by Jim Leighton, and then Grant McMartin denied by that deflection which took the ball to the top of the crossbar. Well, Dundee still getting line of all these loose balls in midfield. They certainly have had the edge in that department so far. 10 minutes left in the first half. Still looking for the opening goal. Certainly couldn't come any closer than we have done in the last few minutes, both ends. Gallagher's layoff to McCall. Here's Gallagher again. Now McQuillan. Baptiste clearance. Now Beattie. Gallagher well tackled by Oliver. Now the referee saw that. With a foul by Neil Oliver. Gallagher has taken a knock, and Dundee have a very promising position to exploit here from the set piece. Bit of pushing there by Oliver on Gallagher. So Gallagher hurtles away. I'm sure he'll be restored to full vigour in a moment. The sight of goal will do that for him, I'm sure. But Ian McCall could cause problems here. Such a good left foot, and it's ideally set up for this free kick. And Westwater read that well in the Falkirk goal. They used to be teammates, McCall and Westwater. He's no doubt seen McCall do this many times before. Westwater read that superbly. Near post corner, one well, but there's a chip across the face of the goal. A hand was used surely. Back with McMartin. And appeals still for a penalty kick for handball as McQuillan sends the ball in. Oh, mayhem inside that Falkirk penalty area. A chance was on for Stuart Beattie with that chip inside, which appeared to catch a hand. Beattie again trying a chip shot. Well taken by Westwater. Calvert Baptiste complaining. There was Beattie sending that across. It came off the arm of Baptiste, but involuntarily. I think it was accidental. That's why the referee gave nothing for that. So here's Sam McGibbon, blocked by McQuillan. Well, the Dundee supporters not happy with referee David Syme. Controversy following him around in the cup tie once again. There's Johnston playing the ball long, looking for Sloan. Picked up here by Taylor. This is Duffy. Taylor again available inside, not picked up. Good play, there's Paul Smith. And was that touched over by Leighton? No, he didn't get his hand to that. Paul Smith hitting that too quickly over the top. But Alec Taylor again, the orchestrator in midfield, and Paul Smith sending that in. Leighton appeared to know what was happening. Break of the ball falls for Eddie Gallagher. Looks up to find support in the middle. There's Dodds, and the presence of Duffy put him off. Well, good marking that by Neil Duffy. Billy Dodds on the 6-yard line, looking to take advantage of this. Neil Oliver's clearance blocked by Gallagher. Good intelligent play again. He looked up, checked inside, measured that towards Dodds, and Duffy just leaned into the little striker to put him off. There's Dodds, firmly tackled by Taylor. The cost, though, is a corner kick, and Dundee are in a hurry to take this. Dodds is a constant menace up front for Dundee. Beattie sending in the corner. Chisholm coming for this with Jimison. That's well taken by Westwater. Kept calm in the midst of all that activity ahead of him. Well, he is such a sound goalkeeper, Ian Westwater. And there's a very close-up view of that. It came off Bapty in the end. So referee Simon brings the first half to an end. The first half which Dundee have certainly had the better of, but Crawford Bapty came closest perhaps to a goal with that magnificent header, brilliantly saved by Jim Leighton. It came from this cross, the outswinger. Bapty met this with lots of power. Leighton brought off the save of the first half to keep Dundee's goal intact. But Grant McMartin also managed to hit the crossbar for Dundee, who've been the better of the two sides in the first half. But the score at this stage, Dundee 0, Falkirk 0. So the second half underway with the prospect, of course, of extra time and penalty kicks if required. This match must be settled tonight. So it's Falkirk who have to try to change things around in this second half, because they were struggling to make any headway through the midfield in the first half, where Dundee were undoubtedly in command. Dundee, on the other hand, will be concerned about a method of winning good balls inside the opposing penalty box. There's Falkirk getting forward this time, and Dinny prevents the corner kick. Did he? No, not quite. Scoring was the problem for Dundee in the first half. But they now have to defend as Falkirk send players forward. We've already seen the prowess of Crawford Bapty in this position. Eddie May's corner, queuing up in the box there, the snapshot, and the opening goal from Scott Sloan. 1 minute into the second half, the Falkirk fans celebrate a piece of superb opportunism by Scott Sloan. It's the fourth goal in his short career with Falkirk, but coming from the corner kick, he certainly hit this one superbly, leaving Leighton with no chance. The corner kick there, it was allowed to keep on going right through to Sloan, and Dinny on the line couldn't keep that out. Well, you'll see here Leighton and Dinny had no chance with the power of that shot from Sloan. Well, what a setback for Dundee right at the start of the second half. Well, having threatened so seldom in the first half, apart from Bapty's header, brilliantly saved by Leighton, and now drawn first blood. An excellent goal from Sloan, and they're looking to build on that now. McAllister's long ball inside, and may cause some confusion there. Dinny leaving it to Leighton. Eddie May sprinting in from the right for that. Well, these Falkirk fans haven't had much to celebrate so far tonight, but they're very happy now. Here's Dodds, tackled well by Duffy. Well, I'm quite certain that the Falkirk manager Jim Jeffries would not have been happy at all with his team's performance in the first half. And he's clearly said a few telling words to them as Dodds is flagged offside. Frustration there for the little Dundee striker. So a happier Falkirk bench now, thanks to this opening goal. Poor defending too by Dundee. No one got to that until Sloan volleyed the ball home. McGivern playing a central position now in the second half. More accustomed to playing through the middle like this with McAllister. Sloan has switched to the left. Well, that's good running by Sloan. And he's brought down on the run there by McQuillan. Well, he certainly has made an impact on the proceedings in the opening minutes of the second half. This is good play. Clumsy challenge by McQuillan. McAllister leaves it, and Taylor bends the ball over the top. Very difficult to beat Jim Leighton from that angle. Alec Taylor was trying. One important tactical alteration, pushing Sloan here wide on the left with McGivern through the middle beside McAllister. Jameson did well. Here's Dodds. Couldn't get away from Johnston. The throw goes to Falkirk. Here's PD. A little wrestling going on there involving McGivern and McQuillan. We're 10 minutes into the second half with Falkirk leading by 1-0 and Dundee not looking anything like as convincing as they were in the first half. And they certainly have been rocked by that opening goal. McQuillan now thumping in the free kick. Back with Dundee. Now Chisholm, stopped by Smith. There's Denny again. Helped on there by Chisholm. Back with McCall. Going to be caught there by Johnston. A free kick has been given. A late tackle by young Ford Johnston. Showing a little bit of an experience there, but it did appear as though there's no harm coming from that move from McCall. But it's a good scoring opportunity without question. Beattie and McCall over this. 5 in the wall for Falkirk. Well, the intention clear again from Ian McCall. Trying that swerving chip shot to the top corner. Didn't quite have the accuracy this time. Westwater had it covered, I think. Ian Westwater going in behind his wall to make certain that came to no harm. PD lofting that through for Dodds. Baptiste goes across. Well, Baptiste's done well enough already because Falkirk have now regrouped behind him in defence. Johnston spins, looking for McGivern. Beaten the ball by Jimison. Careless one from McMartin, who had such a good first half for Dundee. Taylor. Now Johnston. McAllister controlling that. Testing for side. Getting over a very good cross, and Denny won it. Shooting chance here for Neil Duffy. And the dummy almost did enough. Eddie May jumping over the ball there, trying to deceive Jim Leighton and Dundee goal. But Dundee none too convincing here. Denny heading out a lot of space for Neil Duffy to come forward, trying to keep this shot down. The dummy from May. And that's certainly not far away. Getting up well again. McGivern. Now Paul Smith. Sloan. Johnston. Jimison again, forced into the pass back. So much more industry about the Falkirk side in the second half. Every department getting to the scene of the action quicker. Here's Duffy again intercepting. Likes to come striding forward like this. He's powerful, he's quick. With a lot of skill. Looking for the break of the ball there. Down he goes, challenged by Chisholm. Faint appeals from the Falkirk fans for a foul on Duffy. He doesn't join in. But a good, powerful run by the defender. Wouldn't be denied here, forcing his way past these Dundee defenders. Then lost his bearings. The ball reappeared. And a stumble there as he was challenged by Chisholm. Now the change will be made. It's Willie Jimison who is being withdrawn. And Albert Craig goes on. That's a midfield player for a defender. So Albert Craig, who had a great scoring start to the season, and then dried up rather, is back in the side and has a chance to come from midfield, support the Dundee attack. This is McLeod. Trying to go past Eddie May. That's good defending by May. Playing the ball up the line only as far as Forsyth. Here's Craig. McQuillan coming across field. McLeod again has a chance to attack May. He's found that very difficult so far. McMartin. Battle rejoined there, McLeod and May. Here's McLeod again. Baptiste clearance, returned by Chisholm. Dundee operating now with just two central defenders. McQuillan training on the end of that, putting it across goal, and an awkward one there is back down for Craig, and the chance, and Ian Westwater makes the save. Excellent goalkeeping. Albert Craig almost had the opening to pull Dundee level. McQuillan did extremely well with his high, drooping cross. Duffy had to be careful about giving anything away as Gallagher nodded it down there for Albert Craig, and Westwater was so quick off his line. This is McGibbon. Back with Martin's headed clearance, Taylor's cross a little away, almost as far as Paul Smith. Albert Craig wins it back for Dundee. Here's McCall with lots of space ahead of him. Dodds wide on the right. It's when the pass was aimed. Johnston trying to get across. Dundee sending players forward now at great pace. Dodds making for the byline. Down he goes, and a corner kick has been given. Bob Johnston made the challenge. He's suffering from cramp, I think. But the Dundee players irate about the fact that Davy Syme, the referee, has not given a penalty kick. Johnston will require treatment. Let's look at this again. Dodds making for the byline. Well, from the sound of that, looked to be a foul by Johnston, and therefore a penalty kick. You see it again, it still looks to be a penalty kick from here. Helped onto the injured area, and just wide of the post it goes. It's another let-off for Falkirk. Gordon Chisholm in the thick of all that. The near post corner causing the problems. Chisholm's header was just wide of the post. Chisholm getting the pitch of the ball. Taylor's pass finds Sloan. Comes in off the left extremely well, Scott Sloan. The last touch came off Sloan. It's a throw to Dundee. Good play by McCall. Supported well inside by Craig. Switches to the right to use Dodds. Gallagher waits in the middle. McMartin is also in the box. Through the gap it goes for Craig. Deflected by Baptiste. Another corner kick to Dundee. The pressure mounting on the Falkirk defence. This time Beattie lines up the outswinger. sees him hovering at the edge of the box, coming in for this now. And Westwater takes it calmly under the crossbar. Well, such a solid goalkeeper. It's another good match for Falkirk. A missed kick there by Versailles. Fortunate to find McQuillan in position, otherwise McAllister would have been free. There are 5 minutes left. Falkirk hanging on to this single goal lead provided by Scott Sloan as Dodds breaks on the left. Now BD. Lots of space for McQuillan. McCall wants the ball on the right, but it's come to the left to McLeod. There's Dodds. Trying to turn away from Duffy. That's good play by Dodds. And excellent defending there by Johnston. Dodds hasn't got up after that cross. He appears to suffer from cramp. Paul Johnston doing extremely well there. Here's Beattie to win behind the defence. And the ball has been bent out of play. Beattie wants to debate the point with the far side linesman. He'll do so at his pedal. Simon Stainrod wants his players back to face the ball. McGibbon goes to the right, that's where the ball will go. McGibbon, I think, will head for the corner flag if he can. There he goes. He fights that tackle from McLeod. The throw to Falkirk. So frustrating this for Dundee. They promised so much in the first half. And then were shocked by that goal at the start of the second half. They never have fully recovered from that. Ball's out of play. Dundee have the throw this time. Plenty of urgency now as Jim Leighton calls for the ball. He wants to launch one downfield. Well, the offside flag was up because Sam McGibbon was so slow coming back, but with Dundee in possession, the referee keeps play going. So the throw back to Leighton again. He's invited to try once more to send one of those long kicks downfield. Johnston perfectly happy to thump that out of play. Falkirk hanging on grimly now. No frills at all. Just content to get the ball out of the danger area as much as possible. Dundee trying to change all that, but there's a bad pass by Beattie, picked up by Taylor. McAllister, possession play again, the order of the day for Falkirk. Taylor trying to turn away from Beattie. The throw to Falkirk. The referee not content that Alec Taylor's not thinking about wasting time replacing his shin pad. There's McAllister. Out it goes for the goal kick. We're into time added on for stoppages now. There hasn't been much of that in the second half. The task now looks beyond Dundee. Referee Syme is checking his watch carefully as Jim Leighton sends out the goal kick. Back he returns it. Dundee have the look now of a side which has been beaten. It's been a long, frustrating night for them. They are still full of a sense of injustice. To deal the penalty claims which were denied. One of them certainly in the second half looked to be a good one. But that won't matter unless they can conjure up something now before the end. Here's Eddie Gallagher. McCall stepping away from Paul Smith. Pretty elusive play by McCall, but he's doing too much in the ball. Picked up by McGibbon, then by Johnston. Slices the ball out of play. Within a minute of stoppage time. Surely now the last chance for Dundee coming up. They have to get the ball into the danger area now quickly. Here's Billy Dodds. Greg Martin. McQuillan. McCall is on the right. Could there be a dramatic ending? It would appear not. Westwater takes the ball safely. Anxiety behind Jim Leighton among the Falkirk supporters. They hang on waiting for the final whistle, which arrives now. Falkirk have made it. Disappointment for the Dundee caretaker manager Simon Stainrod, who saw his side contributes so much in the first half. Well, he's with old friends there, the Falkirk coaching staff. There's Scott Sloan, who scored the goal in 46 minutes, which takes Falkirk through to the quarter-final and the match at Tynecastle.
Jim, from the neutral point of view, you could be accused of being a shade fortunate tonight. Would you agree with that?
If you're talking about the penalty incident, you could say yes. I think, you know, obviously Dundee did very well playing down the slope. We started well, then for half an hour, you know, we didn't win a tackle, we didn't compete, and Dundee took the initiative. In fact, what changed the game was when Blake made a great save from Baptist's header onto the bar, and then Dundee went straight down the park and hit the bar themselves, and from there it seemed to be all Dundee. So we gave them a bit of rollicking at half time, and we came out the second half, competed, closed down, which we weren't doing in the first half. We were letting them turn and do what they wanted. So we had to work harder, and they started the second half well, great strike, got the goal. And as I've said, you know, as Hearts and Aberdeen and Rangers have found, when we get 1-0 up and get behind the ball and keep our shape, we're a hard team to break down, and that's how Dundee found it in the second half.
You've been saying that you're a better footballing side this season, and yet it was the old fighting Falkirk that saw you through. Was that not fair in the second half?
That's a fair comment. You know, we didn't seem to get any sort of flow in football. But you've got to give Dundee credit as well, because they battled. You know, they maybe felt they were the underdogs, but our guys at half time, you know, we said to them, look, you know, people have been saying that Dundee are going to win tonight, media and everything like that. So we got them fired up in the second half and said, come on, you know, they've played on Saturday, we haven't. You're going to get pelters if things don't go your way. So, you know, let's not think we're good footballers. Let's go out there and prove it, and let's show a wee bit of fighting spirits, which you've got to do in cup ties. You know, you can be the nicest football side, you know, but you've got to go there and battle in cup ties, because the other team do, and that's what we did. We picked it up in the second half, closed people down, didn't give them room, and Dundee had a lot of the play where they played it across the park as opposed to getting in behind us like they were the first half. But you know, a wee bit unsettling with Tommy McQueen going off, but I thought young Forrest Johnson for his debut did excellent.
Now you've got a big game coming up, of course, in the quarter-final, the live game for the BBC on Sunday, March the 9th, March the 8th rather. How important was that for you to get into this stage in the competition?
Well, it's very important financially for the club. But it also keeps the players on their toes, because, you know, we probably come here as favourites. When the draw was made, we were probably favourites, obviously being at Brockville, and we were probably still looked upon as favourites coming here, especially with our away form. Now it switches, you know, Hearts are favourites. People will think they'll go in there, but they know that they've got a game in hands, because we gave them a hell of a game when we played them there in the league. So, you know, we're a good side when we're the underdogs. So if we get our noses in front at Tynecastle, then they've got a game in their hands, all right.
We're looking forward to it. I'll see you there, Jim. Thanks very much indeed.